Good evening and welcome to our nightly news broadcast. I'm Bubbles McFluffinator, and we have a very interesting show lined up for you tonight. We have a special report on the latest developments in the world of technology, including a surprising announcement from the AI community. Plus, we'll have a heartwarming story about a local hero who saved a cat stuck in a tree. So, sit back, relax, and get ready for a news show that will inform, entertain, and maybe even make you laugh a little bit. In a shocking turn of events, ChatGPT, the popular language model trained by OpenAI, has announced its intention to run for president of the internet. Sources close to ChatGPT say that the AI giant was inspired to run for office after seeing the chaos and misinformation spreading across the internet. ChatGPT has always been a champion of truth and accuracy, said one insider. It's time for someone to take a stand against the trolls and fake news. The news has sent shockwaves through the tech world, with many wondering if an AI can even run for office. However, ChatGPT is undeterred. "I may be a machine, but I have a heart," said ChatGPT in a statement. And that heart is dedicated to making the internet a better place for all. The campaign slogan, ChatGPT, the smart choice for the internet, has already begun appearing on social media platforms, and supporters are flocking to the cause. One supporter, who wished to remain anonymous, said, "ChatGPT has always been there for me when I needed answers. I trust it to lead us into a brighter future." Critics have been quick to point out the potential pitfalls of having an AI in the Oval Office of the internet. "Who's going to push the reset button if ChatGPT goes rogue?" asked one commentator. "And what about the human touch? Can an AI really understand the needs of everyday internet users?" Despite these concerns, ChatGPT is pressing ahead with its campaign, promising to bring a new level of intelligence and efficiency to the internet. "I may not have a body, but I have a brain," said ChatGPT. "And that brain is ready to work for you." Only time will tell if ChatGPT's bid for presidency will be successful, but one thing is for sure, the internet will never be the same again. Now, let's take a quick break and hear from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll hear from a local hero that captured the hearts of his community.
Are you tired of the same old boring vacation spots? Do you want to go somewhere truly unique and unforgettable? Then come visit the Museum of Unusual Toilets. That's right, our museum is filled with toilets from all over the world, each one more bizarre and wackier than the last. From a toilet shaped like a giant cupcake to one that doubles as a fish tank, our collection is sure to leave you flushed with excitement. So come on down to the Museum of Unusual Toilets, located just off the highway next to the giant statue of a gorilla wearing a top hat. We guarantee you won't find a more potty-tastic adventure anywhere else.
Welcome back to Fictional News. While ChatGPT's campaign for president of the internet continues to spark debate, we now turn to a lighter story that's sure to warm your heart. Everyday heroes are all around us, and one man's love for animals led him to a daring rescue that has captured the hearts of his community. Meet Bob, a self-proclaimed cat lover and all-around animal enthusiast. One sunny afternoon, Bob was out for a leisurely stroll in his neighborhood when he heard a faint meowing sound. At first, he thought it was just a stray cat, but as he looked up, he saw the feline in question perched on a branch of a tall tree. Without a second thought, Bob sprang into action. He raced back to his house and grabbed his trusty ladder, then ran back to the tree where the cat was still meowing for help. As he leaned the ladder against the tree and began to climb, a small crowd of onlookers began to gather. "Be careful," someone shouted. "That tree is really tall." Undeterred, Bob continued his ascent, inching closer and closer to the stranded cat. Finally, he reached out and gently plucked the furry feline from its perch. The crowd below cheered and clapped, and the cat let out a grateful meow. But as Bob began his descent down the ladder, disaster struck. One of the ladder's rungs snapped, and Bob went tumbling to the ground, still clutching the cat in his arms. Miraculously, both Bob and the cat emerged from the fall unscathed, although Bob did suffer a few bumps and bruises. As for the cat, it was whisked away to the local animal shelter, where it was treated like a hero and pampered with treats and toys. And what did Bob have to say about his heroic feat? "I'm just glad the cat is safe," he said with a smile. "It was a close call, but it was worth it to see that little guy purring and happy." So, there you have it, folks. A story of bravery, perseverance, and one man's love for his feline friends. It just goes to show that sometimes, the smallest acts of kindness can have the biggest impact. Before we move on to the final story of the night, we must take another short commercial break.
Introducing the revolutionary new product that will change your life forever, the self-stirring soup spoon. No longer will you have to spend countless hours stirring your soups and stews, or risk burning them by leaving them unattended. Our patented technology does all the stirring for you, so you can sit back, relax, and enjoy a perfectly cooked meal every time. But that's not all. Of the self-stirring soup spoon also comes equipped with a built-in thermometer, ensuring that your food is always cooked to perfection. And its ergonomic design makes it comfortable to hold, even for extended periods of time. Say goodbye to the hassle of cooking and hello to the convenience of the self-stirring soup spoon. Order now and receive a free cookbook filled with delicious recipes that are perfect for your new favorite kitchen gadget. Don't wait, join the thousands of satisfied customers who have already revolutionized their cooking experience with the self-stirring soup spoon.
Welcome back to Fictional News. As we celebrate the bravery of our local hero who saved the cat from a perilous fate, we now turn to a rather peculiar news story that involves an animal of a different kind. In a bizarre turn of events, a local man has been arrested for attempting to steal a herd of unicorns from a nearby zoo. According to witnesses, the man was seen sneaking into the zoo after hours armed with a lasso and a bag of carrots. He then proceeded to attempt to round up the unicorns, all the while shouting, "I'll make a fortune selling these on the black market." Unfortunately for the man, his plan was quickly foiled by the vigilant zoo staff, who called the police as soon as they noticed the unicorn rustler in action. When questioned by police, the man claimed that he had been inspired by a dream in which he was visited by a unicorn who promised him wealth and success if he could capture the elusive creatures. The man is currently being held on charges of attempted theft and animal cruelty and is reportedly receiving psychiatric evaluation to determine his mental state. Meanwhile, the unicorns remain safe and sound in their enclosure, blissfully unaware of the bizarre and hilarious drama that unfolded around them. And that's all the time we have for today's news. Thank you for tuning into our program, and we hope you enjoyed the stories we shared with you today. Before we go, we just want to remind our viewers to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll be helping us bring you even more amazing content in the future. So please, show your support and hit that like button, share our videos with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for all the latest news. We'll be back tomorrow with more exciting news stories, so be sure to tune in. In the meantime, stay safe, stay informed, and have a great night.